This weekly crop review is brought to you by ASR Group, Belize Sugar Industries Limited.
For week 24 of the 2015-2016 sugarcane crop season, the factory milled 49,979 tons of cane. So far for the 24 weeks of crop, the factory has milled a total of 1,110,795 tons of cane. That is 75,359 tons less than what was milled last year, when the factory ground 1,186,154 tons of cane. Taking a look at sugar production, 5,903 tons of the sweetener was produced for week 24 and a total of 112,160 tons during the 24 weeks of crop. That figure continues to be much less than the 141,998 tons produced last year. For the 24th week of crop, the factory worked at a grinding rate of 7,140 tons cane per day and 6,612 tons cane per day for the 24 weeks of crop. Last crop, the grinding rate stood at 7,060 tons cane per day. The report on cane quality shows that for week 24, juice purity first expressed stood at 86.71%, 85.60% for the 24 weeks of crop, and 87.88% last year. For the 24th week of crop, it took 8.47 tons of cane to produce 1 ton of sugar. For the 24 weeks of crop, TCTS stands at 9.90. Last year, it stood at 8.35. As for the sugar extracted from the cane, 96.20% was recorded for this week, 96.00% for the 24 weeks of crop, and 95.33% last year during the same period. This week, factory time efficiency stood at 99.35%, 96.53% for the 24 weeks of crop, and 97.92% last crop. BSI ASR reports that factory performance was good, with 49,979 metric tons milled for the week. The factory also reports that pulp for this week was within acceptable parameters, but cane is still being delivered with an excess of leaves. Cañeros, cañeras, es importante limpiar del lodo sus camiones antes de cargar la caña, ya que esto puede afectar la calidad total de la caña.
This weekly crop review was brought to you by ASR Group, Belize Sugar Industries Limited.